Okay then. There we go. I was gonna sit there trying to figure out, I'm like, where all do I need to announce? People do use Twitter. But, I could. It's been a hot second. Just to test, I don't think there's anyone else out there. Really. Not sure who would benefit from this. But I could announce that I'm streaming on Twitter again. There's like a good few months. I think there's just like 1 year where people jumping into Minecraft servers, well, trying to jump into it and just crashing it and doing all that stuff was just all the rage. And the more I would announce my stream and the more open it was to find, they'd be like, oh, that's a good one. They're like, oh yeah, free reaction content. Oh, we're gonna ruin their stuff. Did you really get anything out of it? I got not much out of it because it would crash the server, wait a couple minutes and back on like nothing. It's like, okay, I just got to take a break for an excuse. That's fine with me. I don't know. Should I put SMP? Oh, this is just strangely to think about, like, do we call it the SMP? Or is it like, oh, we're on Begonia? Or like, is it Begonia SMP? I mean, it is a server multiplayer. I assume there's no problem. You just call it Begonia. Mine. It's one of those things where, like, if there's a link, it, like, kind of shadow bans you in a way. Anyways. I need to not. I had a single second where I clicked on notifications and I instantly realized we can't go down that rabbit hole. I won't go down that rabbit hole. I'm not gonna be like, okay guys, give me a second. I gotta open Twitter real quick. I say that, it was like 3 things. Something about Five Nights at Freddy's merchandise somewhere. Someone talking about a streamer they like, and I just didn't see what the 3rd one was. I mean, there's technically more, because then there's like the list of all the people who's posted, but I just don't care. It's always just suggesting people to me. I'm not quite sure how Twitter works, if I'm honest. Other than moments like now where, oh, I went to announce stream, or oh, I drew something, let me go post that. I open Twitter like maybe once. Anyways, the cries of 50 sheep, if we could drown that out for like a second. I can't think with the sheep in my head. We're walking away. Get me out of here. Get me away! Okay, anyways. Goodness me. I'm not sure what I was anywaysing about. I thought so hard about the sheep the second I heard them. Oh yeah, I was saying I think I opened Twitter maybe once a day, every other day if I remember. Just the usual, like, okay, turn on the computer, check emails for notifications, Twitter, Tumblr, Blue Sky, each one. Has anyone mentioned me? No? Good. Onwards. Onwards with my day. We have iron here. Something else there. We are lagging just an itsy bitsy bit. But we'll cope. That's alright. Just doesn't matter. I put these. Progress! That's what I'll show. We're going back to the sheep. If you couldn't tell, because I'm walking in their direction. Not sure what happened here. Ooh, but it made it go there. Oh, wait, no, that's because I put a block there to make it hang there. I don't know. I wanted more happening on the outside, but I can't because I did everything out of slabs, and so there's no sides of anything. That's my bad, I guess. Anywho, I added a bit onto this. I put some vines around. Maybe it was a bit much, but it works as a vine farm. You just come here and get all you want. All of those ones. We got the pink ones. I tried to give them a little water thing to drink out of. The cows are losing it in there. Also put those around here. I don't know, just because I wanted to use more stuff. And, like, I want there to be things on the outside. Make it a little less flat, I don't know. Doesn't really matter, if I'm honest, but who knows, maybe we get even more fancy and do something with the front gates and stuff, but not currently. I've mostly been sitting around in my chair and trying to wait for the sheep to give me wool. So I continue working on the silly room. The silly study, may I call it. Forgot. Is a white there, pink on top. Yeah, and that gets us one block. Because we can't get a lot of white. Actually, if we get this guy right here. That should be enough. Which, I do have a magnet upgrade, but I think we already knew this. But just in case you're like, what's happening? You collect that just out of thin air. Oh, which, this is a decision I made. These blocks are being used for the flooring. Because why not? You'll see, you'll see. Let's get on down there. I'm so happy I accidentally learned that's how ropes work. Because it makes it so convenient to jump down. Where did you come from? I know there's some spots down here. I've been trying to light it up more because I've been coming down here so often. So I'm like, okay. We need to make this safer, actually. Because also there's been so many Endermen and stuff trying to chase me down here. It's annoying. I know one of these spots up here, one of these things was initially, like, somewhere. I don't know which one it is. One of them doesn't actually touch the ceiling. I think, oh, it's that one, probably. No, it's that one. That one doesn't touch the ceiling. And so there's tons of mobs spawning up there and dropping on my head every time I came down here. So that's became what I was dealing with. Also, I realized I do not have food. We should have checked on the farms. Also, I don't know what my camera did. I, like, slipped on my mouse pad and started spinning a little bit. I forgot if it was on stream or off stream. I was mindlessly, like, extending this. Like, yeah, let's make this a river. I think there's a lot of cool things we can do down here. I mean, of course it'll still look like a cave, but I feel like we can get some greenery down here, some moss and stuff. I feel like if I do that, I'll definitely want to light up some area, because I don't know about you. But I think a few Endermen have been around. Just a few. Just a few. Just a few Endermen have been around here. Oh, a good few. Hello. Who are you? Oh, the night. Okay. Well, you just did a lot real quick. Let's get into the room. Okay, we're not getting into the room right yet. Can I crawl somewhere where I'm not gonna have to walk into the devil himself to get my body? And everything's a hole, so not really actually. So we'll die. Loud sound incoming. 2, 1. Yep. Sleep while we're at it. So from my understanding, because I, more so jokingly at least, sent some images in the Discord server of the people who was on here. Being like, guys, I don't know about you, but I think some Endermen have been around. And with that, it sounds like Enderman griefing was turned off, but that does not apply to the modded Enderman. Why someone who makes a mod purely for Enderman make it where Enderman settings cannot affect them is truly a wonder to me, but whatever, I guess. Is the other guy still here? I'll take. Like, I don't know. Because the more I think about it, like, oh, you have a soul? Excuse me? Anyways, yeah, there's so many blocks in the air and everything. From these Endermen just collecting things. Definitely need to make more torches, fill up just all of that area over there, and of course here, and so on and so forth. Like, look at this! This big pond here that goes down deeper. Oh, there's certainly ways to decorate this and make this look all the sorts pretty and funky and everything. There's great things to be done down here. I guess my main focus, which is why I've made the title, I'm making the castle, at least getting started on it. Because I really badly want to work on stuff down here. Just because this is like my element. I love taking existing, cool, natural parts of Minecraft and then just putting stuff on it. I mean, of course, I can do some terraforming and things of sorts. See? Oh dear. I was like, oh my goodness, he's stuck. Nope. He's out there. Somewhere. Anyways. To the room. Which has been progress. Gotten almost all the walls in. I've extended the ceiling by maybe 1 or 2 blocks. This will be the ceiling part. I was going to make it out of other wallpaper bead, but it does not. It looks weird when the stripes continue, like, because they do connect, but then, like, the sides, it does not. So, I really made a choice here. I don't like that. Need 7 more of those. And I'll need to make more of this. So I've been thinking the ceiling should be white concrete, which I think I put in my book. They'd be like, yeah, just put some concrete in there. Unless I get silly with it, which, once again, I've made some other stuff too to compare. But in the end, I liked this color-wise better than the strawberries. We'll remember the strawberries. Also, no. Shears. Just no tool. It says it in the corner. You can't see because my camera blocks it. That's the thing that lets me know if I'm looking at a... It just tells me what item I'm looking at. That, yeah. No, it just... Underneath that, it also says what tools you can use to break things. And that one just says no tool. There's no tool to make life faster on that. And sadly, the one beacon in the area, which is the fact that we have a beacon, which is new for me, does not reach the areas in which I wish to build and such, which is fine. Also, another thing I learned, which explains the rope fiasco of how Kitty keeps ending up with more rope, is that apparently, if you do this, it brings it up. Which tells me you could jump and do this, and suddenly, you've got a block elevator. And you can do it the other way. That's good. Oh, imagine that. Like a tower. You can be in a tower with the rope and be like, oh, I have a message for you. I would do it with both hands, but I need one of them to climb. Yeah, just like, oh, a letter for you. I'll send it down. Like, you're just doing... It's too good. It's too good. Sheep. I think there should be more white and pink sheep than there are cyan sheep at this point. It's just because Why did I do that? Oh, because I think I have enough cyan wool. Ah, yes, I do. 3 stacks in the making, it seems. More of that. So yeah, I'm gonna... Of course, like I said, I'm gonna force myself. Absolutely no idea. No idea if the castle will be... We're just gonna go for it. Not this exact second, because I'm, like, about to perish, because I don't have food. But we will work on it. I think I'm gonna have to go back to berries. Actually, no, I don't have to, I think. I'm gonna go, touch up the farms. Touch up the farms. I'm just curious, I'm like, anyone else saw? No, no, it's just me. Just... Ooh, what about Rail? Nope. I have to be like, what about her? No, 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 touch it. I feel like I need to look at more of these things more. Of course, I know my suggestions. Can someone please put glow ink on the name side? Do you know suggestions? Yeah, parkour. Which that's a good one. That's a good one. You live a spot where you could just yap while you jump around and things. That's what's good. It's always good to have. You see that? I tried a new tactic where I don't run into the cactus while collecting them. I know, not everyone could do it as cool as me, but you do what you gotta do. More seeds. More. Give me wheat. More seeds. Well, there should be... No, there's nothing in there, actually. I lied. I realized that I don't know what that chest is there for, unless it's where you were expected to put the wheat, and then me and anyone else who's maybe used that has just been taking it. So we do that, then we take what is left here, and make some bread. Bread. Do we have a potato farm? I don't think we have farms for these other things. Do we have even raccoon grapes even, like, placed? I know he's got infinite of those freaking berry things over there, so I guess... Wait, let's eat this so we can sprint at least in our life. Great, I made almost exactly enough bread to sustain me forever. Okay, cranberries. Okay, we'll collect those cranberries for now. Put some random stone in here. Put that up there. We have a good amount of ender pearls now. We have that. Yada yada yada. That wasted enough time so we can go over and shear some sheepage. Should be, that's just don't know what ominous view in the map that was, but that simply was not what I was looking for. Oh, and now we're out of flowers. Okay. That is a different sorry, in the middle of talking, my door was opened and I got confused. Anyways, that is a different mission, that is a different task at hand, and I never have enough XP to make sure I can get through and back, but that's okay. We head to spawn. And which one was it? Was it the red? It was the red. We should also get more... Okay, we also need more orange while we're at it, because we can only make one more. Also, I will still say, love this one body here. A part of me almost wants to find some spots to purposely die so I could decorate like this almost. Like, just keep like a single seed in it or something. Also, if you heard that squeak sound, that did come from somewhere within me somehow, and I'm not sure how, and I'm not going to think too hard about it. So, I'm going to go over there. That's where the red and orange things are. Get over there. I still hate these floaters. Who did this? Unless there is a single log up there. And it's reachable. Can't believe it. Can't believe some people. Here, we'll focus on getting some more. I use at least 6 bone meal here, and then I have 6 more for the other. For the red flowers area. Maybe there's better ways to make sure you get exactly flowers. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if that's a thing that exists. And that's a tactic. Okay, the crow wanted that berry. Off he goes into the non-sunset. And one there. And that gave no flowers. Okay. Next up for the red. Don't mind if I do. Might pick up a couple. Okay, that was the sound of that. I'm like, I thought it was raining because I heard that sound. Of just me hitting the grass, and I got very confused. Here, people complain that you can't hear people. Sometimes people complain that you can't hear me. I'm gonna turn down the game just a little bit. I'm sorry I have to hear that sound every time I do, but like, that's how Windows works, so. You're just gonna have to live with that for now. Okay, well that's lovely. Yeah. Can you like not? Okay. I'm looking up at the map. I'm like, how many red dots are over there? It's just that a lot of them may or may not be nice. I know there's some reds here. I might purposely put like 3 others just so I know. I remember again that, oh yeah, this is where the red flowers are. Hey, hey, hey. Chill out. Okay. Okay. They're dealt with. Oh, I done. And just like that, removed. And killing those guys actually gave us the last bit of XP we needed to get back home. I forget. I don't need XP to get home. I have a warp stone. Do I use it? No. Also, you must go. Because I just hate them. Not in real life, just in game. Just in game. A hatred has been grown into me for the catfish. Because in past servers where they exist, where it's like, oh yeah, let me just place an item, or like an item falls from something, and just, they come by and they just eat it. They eat it up. That's all they want to do. Is eat all my objects. Sometimes whole fish come out of them when I smack them. Don't know how that happens. I don't want to think about how that happens. It's a bit concerning. There, that goes there. Ta-da! Do need 7. Okay. Food. Anyways, other than the sounds of hell coming back to me, food set there. Seeds, we have enough of those. These will go into a composter. That goes into there. The forget-me-nots. I like that flower. I think that's one of my favorite flowers. I know, I've been asked before what my favorite flower is, like, you know, like in real life, and I've just not really had an answer. But I think those are ones I like. Those are funky. The small little flower things. I think I kept that on me. Arrows, I think I kept arrows. Apples, I have no idea. I don't think I had apples originally, so we'll put that in there to cook. And I'll keep the apple because I know I needed them for my horse or something at one point and just didn't have any. So those count as a fruit that comes from a tree, and I'll put those in there with that. All good. All figured out. And also, while we're at it, let's grab that mutton. There are a stack of apples right there, actually. I'll move them to here anyways. This makes more sense. I might give these a stack. Is there anything else to cook? I'll let it cook some of those, but I don't want it to use all of them. Because I want to keep some of that for soap. Because I'm bound to want terracotta or something where I have tons of stuff that's just not the color I want it to be. And it's going to be like, get original. First of all, I didn't mean to open the map. Second of all, I don't know where that is in the map. And third of all, we have exactly the amount of floor we need. I might let it, nah, we're not gonna make extra. Because we need to use the rest to make the, wallpaper still. I'll still work on this. You know, on the side, I can still work on this. Because the next thing is also making the ceiling, which is gonna... Okay, well, I kind of needed that tool. So you're no match for the golden axe, okay? I keep getting stuff with mending, like that has mending. My one tunic with mending. It just makes me happy to have these useless items that will last forever. Okay, let's go this way, into here, and I can go bam, and then ba 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 ba. You love to see it. Oh, it's so lovely to see. Okay, let's go in here. We don't need these flowers anymore. My flowers together. Look at this, I'm organizing. Could you believe it? Put that there. Now, how's the one thing made? I may double check. Wallpaper. Okay. So, bam. Just put that there. Except I probably don't need that much. I think this is separate. White in the middle. Maybe. Yeah, because then stripes and like a white. Also, do you like my curtains? They were annoying to put there because they're kind of like a hole. You have to click this, and I had to come up with a way to get them to connect, but I think it turned out well. I know they kind of just end, but when I have a ceiling, it'll be better. I assume. I hope. Is there a curtain rod, do you think? Ooh, there are. Is it by... It is by the same thing. Okay. We might be able to work with that. Maybe. Oh, but it might change the way it works, and it'll try to be like a close-open thing, and it might get strange. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see how that works. We'll see how that works out. See, so I could just lift the rope. There could be... Oh, that's why you can find so much rope in mine shafts. Because they're so good for things, because the way you can place and pick them up, it's just like, yep, here's an infinite way up and down that is retractable. And if you find it already while down there, you can just go down lower or higher or whatever. I understand now. I get it. I get it. Okay, I just realized, maybe that was it. I don't think I needed that. But that's okay. Because that's not a block I mind having extra of. I can use it for something else in the future, I'm sure. Okay, well, there's a shadow wraith over there, stuck in the pools. I don't care about him right now. I have walls. Sir! You don't match the aesthetic! Get it! Okay, I don't have as much extra as I thought. I'm always bad at guessing how many blocks something means. Unless there's a color that's like this. Knowing the one mod, there's the RGB concrete. This thing where you make specific colors. How do you make a color? I fear I don't quite understand. Anyways, seem to be all good on that. I could do the one. Is it? Oh, it's green. My bad. How does it work, though? Okay, I need to have RGB concrete to make that. How do I make RGB concrete? Or do I need to, like, make it? Oh, no. I just lost my bucket in this process here. That I just didn't need to do. I was gonna say, I can make concrete using that. Make it that exact color. But I think for now, we can make white concrete and it should be fine. It should be like... Oh my god. Concrete powder, that's what we're looking for. Sand and gravel. Easy. We can do that. Let's eat. We're gonna perish if we're not careful. That in there, this here, bam, bam, bam. We're ready. Too much of the kingdom is reliant on these cranberries, I'll tell you what. The slowest food source known to man. But we are doing what we can with it, I guess. Did I have some extra rope on me, though, I wonder? Like, did I store any? Because that feels like a thing I would just store. I don't know why Oh, well that explains some things. Okay, that's... I had a single second where I thought that was extra. That I had accidentally in the wrong backpack. I'm like, I didn't need to make any of it. Well, I definitely used more than 10 blocks there. But still. I can think about it, like, I titled this to make because I'm gonna have to do it. But, like, I could just make this look pretty instead and make this a moss gradient and that turns into stone. It'll be such a pretty bridge opening, don't you think? We love ourselves a pretty bridge opening. You don't actually think. That's more even. Okay. Okay. I keep stepping on this banana. I didn't want it to be here, but I don't feel like making it. I think I bought them. I think I bought them from the salesman. Went, yes, I would like one banana peel, please. That would be good for me. Can you pick up Barbetta? Okay. I'm gonna leave you alone, Barbetta. I didn't mean to do that to you. Didn't mean to just rehome you. I wouldn't do this because iron farms are gelatic. No, I don't know if it's the same because it'd be like raw iron. Do you think anyone's ever thought of trying to make an iron farm using the Enderman? Also, I don't need this anymore. Which we need to trap. I'll go this way. I just need sand, really. I think I'm kind of good on gravel. If not, we can get more gravel. Also, the fact that, you know, we're building in a cave. We're gonna find gravel. We're gonna be okay. Sand should just exist down here. Oh, nothing. Okay. Okay. We love playing those games. That's clay. That's gravel. Is it like this? Sand underwater. Some places. Here's the sand. Not really the place I wanted. Okay, over here. idea. We open this, we put sand there, so we can just suck that up. Next we'll make a door. Would have rather used spruce, because I think I'd more likely use that if that's the thing I had extra of, but whatever. Carry on we shall. Just slowly getting lower down. Which I guess is the good thing about having multiple doors. You can just pick another. I mean, I could swim somewhere anyways. That means even less stuff has to be wasted to do it, so it's fine. And that's my cue, I think. Well, actually, I'll take this coal. Because I can always use 50 more torches. Oh, and smelting things, I guess. I suppose it's a thing people want to do. We're good to go. What happened with this waterfall situation over here? I think it's just because it went down here and it's just water physics being weird, but what happened? So I guess I can be lazy. Okay. Be lazy, get back up. I forget Viola! That's the kingdom's called. Kinda reminds me of when you get an idea. They use Viola. I think that because I've seen at least someone once go, Uvlina. You know, like the thing in your throat. Like, Not sure if that's quite what the saying was. Some more torches for me. That also for me. Gravel. What's that? So keep using the bones. There's so much. This leads 10. 10 white dye. Not like a good number. And we can get lazy with it, because that's right there. Okay, nope. We'll use this. Yeah, at least 2 more, which I think I might just have on me. I lie. I lie to you guys, my bad. Okay, now time to make some da-ba-da-da. I'll say, is there a spot with water around here? Question is, would placing water on here? Okay, no, that doesn't get rid of those. Just wanted to check. I'll do it here. I might have actually just chose one of the worst spots, but as long as it doesn't go to the corners, we're alright. At least this is how I go about making concrete. I just build it up, make a pillar, put a water bucket on top, let it go down, and then you have your concrete. It's all good and fine and dandy. Just takes a few seconds. I was gonna see if I could push in my earbud while leaning in, and that just didn't work. I just had to not place a block for 2 seconds. This view isn't too horrible. Actually, yes it is. You can't see anything over there. Well, if I gotta get up... This seems like the way to get up. Maybe not the way I wanted it to all get turned into concrete, but it'll do the job. There are create machines out there, just realized. But do I really want to use experience to go to PG's? Just use whatever little water fan he might have around when I can just do this. That does actually sound, that does sound simpler than whatever I'm doing here. I wouldn't be in this situation right now if I did that. But do we feel more prideful this way? A little bit, but I'm not actually quite sure if I feel that much pride for it. Come on. I said, I couldn't continue that. I couldn't fit in the proper rules of 3 and come up with a third wording for it. I failed. So anyways, I kept building. Something died somewhere. Okay, I highly doubt any blocks were missed in this process, but in case there were... Oh great, there goes one of those. I'll put this here, so maybe other blocks aren't gonna just fly away. I'll use this till it breaks, and then I'm gonna use one of the iron pickaxes. Because I don't know why I have two. But I think everyone would prefer if this wasn't what we were doing right now, so we'll go a little quicker. As much as it hurts me inside to use an iron pickaxe for something that doesn't need to have an iron pickaxe. I suppose people prefer when things are quicker. I know there's one server. It wasn't the last server, was it? There's a good few servers where people give me diamond tools and armor and stuff because they look at me. The other day, Kitty looked at me and went, "You make me feel sad," and then gave me iron armor. Why is it so... What have I been through? Okay, this armor is just not gonna make it, apparently, from the looks of it. I don't remember getting to that many issues where it breaks instantly, but... guess I have. Yeah, people feel bad and then hand me things. But I know, at least on one server, I was using... I don't know if it was netherite or diamond, but one of those, like, endgame pickaxes where there's, like, at least 10 enchantments on it. And I was displeased. I didn't like how fast it could mine. Because I kept trying to predict where something was going to go, and it was just destroying more items than I was trying to, and it was angering me. The need for speed is not mine. It is not my need for that one. Okay, we're gonna place concrete. We're gonna place down that chair. We're gonna hold back the want to make any of the other furniture for this room. Also, I'm starting to debate on turning on... Ah! Listen. I heard the night, but at the same time, I was by the pressure plate, so I thought I dropped something that turned it on, and I didn't expect it to actually be the knight walking into the room. Okay? The axe will end you. Which, have you ever noticed that I love gold, the way it works, but it's the fact that with every single hit, it loses durability. You just have to hope that there's not that much health on something. Because I know it's going to get into, like, the red... Maybe at least yellow, I'll say. Yellow or orange. Might not get all the way to red. Because I did hit him with a normal axe first. There you go. But the second there's any XP, it's just floop, done. Because it's mending. So anyways, I think I was going to talk about the lighting. I'll say I might debate on turning on smooth lighting, is it called? Because of the way that I can see each individual spot here. And I don't like it for the roof really in this way. I had it off for the sake of performance, but I feel like I'm okay. I think performance gets bad when there's like 50 people on. There we go. There we go. I was like, what is my FPS? 50. Oh, you'll love to see it. But you know, while we're at it, is there anything else we want to turn on to make life better? I know leaves I have on is fancy and some things like that. Because I don't know. There are some sacrifices I make where, like, I like to have leaves, you know? I'm alright with those existing, personally. That's not how I thought you were going to be placed. Telling me I can't center the seat? Telling me I cannot center my seat? Okay then, okay. Every time I hear a noise, I'm scared. Half the noises are from me, but I'm still scared. So we'll just reset up some of this. Nope. Not that there, kinda, maybe. We'll have like a corner desk situation, okay? We're gonna come here into this corner instead. So that way there's no centering, because this is also just an odd thing. Unless we expand it by 1. We either expand that by 1, or we expand the door as well. We could just make it a 2-door. Can we? It'll be noticeable on this side. And it would take up so much space to start work on other redstone where it goes like out and then to the side or whatever. Just to hide it, so we're not. We're keeping the 1 door. I could put a second fake door inside though. So that way for aesthetics, it looks like you're centered. Luckily, these guys don't know how to use the rope. Not a big fan of all them running at me today. Oh well. So other things put in here. That's the fun thing about when I'm the only one on, is that the freaking chat very quickly becomes just all my deaths back to back. Like, unless like a server restart or something else happens, it is just that, for the most part. Let's make another axe for us. For me. So we gotta commit, okay? We're gonna have to start on a shape for this castle. And also, I might need to pick out an area eventually to use for a pit. Because that just always is more convenient to me. Okay, what's the upgrade where you can purposely choose where some things go? Is it this? The refill upgrade. Okay. Can we do that? I think we can do that. Okay, we don't have a lot of string, but we do have flax, so we can do that easy peasy. 1 of this. We're gonna need 4 of these. Gonna need another 1 of you. We have the thing, we have the border, and then string around to keep it up. Now we need 2 more iron. 2 redstone. A chest. And an ender pearl. Which luckily we're at a moment right now where it does not feel like a waste to use, because I keep getting a good bit few. And luckily with this, do we just want to upgrade while we're at it? A diamond? Okay, we're not doing that. We don't need that much. Later on, maybe. Right now, there, we can let that do its thing. So it'll just constantly refill this. So put that there, and we'll always have that one area of cobblestone. Kind of want it to do the same like this, for instance. But I don't know if that'll work. If we don't have a spot for it. So here's my idea. We're gonna just take that out. Put a torch there, and we'll put 1 cobblestone there. No, actually that does not matter. We will just always have cobblestone. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that's probably what's gonna be a constant here. Another dies. The cobblestone's just kind of just gonna be in an area, I guess. I think I need to clear out some of this, but you know, I will while I'm at it, while I'm taking it. I think we'll just, everyone will be happy, and by everyone, I mean me. I will be happy if I can just organize all my stuff. Okay, we don't have room to organize all our stuff. Okay, boats getting removed. The signs getting removed. Other fence posts getting removed. This counts as that. That counts as that. To me, this goes somewhere up here, kind of, maybe. Not a lot of thought actually going into this. This really sucks for organization here. But it'll do for now. We'll expand storage soon enough. If that's how that works. These are all iron, aren't they? Do they go up to gold, I take it? Well, I'm gonna assume so. We don't have enough gold. Okay. I was thinking about it, it just won't work. But then next on the list, we need gold. I'll keep signs on me. Signs and boats. And maybe pressure plates. And we're just gonna place these over here. Because we can. That can be moved to here. Yeah, that'll do. It's just a lot of things I don't need. That's okay. That's okay. I'm just gonna give up on whatever my plan was. Oh, wait, I know. I want to put torches there. And then make it remember torches. So hopefully that then counts as a thing that it'll pick up in there. Okay, that now counts as a thing that picks up. And then we put that there. Infinite torches. Constant infinite torches. Everything we could have ever wanted or needed. Anyways. Look at the area we're working with. I know Kitty said she flattened it. I might want to flatten the area by one more. By just one more. Because I want it to be slightly wider space. I mean, no matter what, we can always just terraform around it. but as little work as needed is always a little bit nicer, you know? So I also asked this cobblestone is just pathing to lead to an entrance, which will make it like that. For the entrance. Well, like I'm saying, I want to move this all down by one more. Let's have a block in it. No, it just has to go down here. Also, just remove this tree while we're at it as well. Also throw those in there. Didn't mean to switch that, but okay. Okay, and those pick themselves up. Perfect. It's not gonna be that interesting to start with, actually. Okay. I'm assuming that there's not a log stuck in there. And it's just taking its time to break. Yeah, I think it's just taking its time. Which is just sadly to start removing all the torches getting set up in. But we'll replace them, I'm gonna start placing blocks around anyway, so stuff's gonna get moved all about. Okay, I like doing this 3x3, so we'll start here. 3. Basic, like, entrance spot, I feel like. Not saying it's gonna start there, but, like, just where I'm lining it up with where she wants the stairs to kind of begin, or just pathing in general. And I think anything can be moved and changed. Not too much permanent here that I can notice. I might start to go back. Let me see if I can get it up. Actually, let me turn off desktop audio for a second. Just so if I get an advertisement, we're not getting all copyrighted or who knows what. I also just think you guys probably don't want to listen to advertisements. I'm gonna see if I can find some... Sorry. Copyright-free background music. I know there's the silly playlist, no copyright. It copyrighted me when I used it, it's that sad. There's one thing that does constant Minecraft music. Oh, wait. That's a playlist. There's other stuff in this playlist. So give me a moment. That on loop. There we go. That way it doesn't... Well, then we can't have double music. So we're gonna have to... Okay, gonna turn that down. I can do this and not feel like I'm going insane. Okay, no, this is different than the spot I just made. Because I'm sorry, if it's dead silence that I'm doing this, I might start losing it. Like the times where I've had like a big pit that I work on. Let me turn the meow music bit. Because it looked like the music was trying to fight me for a second. It might just be the sound of the blocks. And of course, now that I adjusted my volume, I can't remember what I was saying. There are a lot of blue jays here. I'll have a thought eventually. Someday I'll remember. Let's set up an extra bed out here. So that way we don't have to fight mobs, because I know some of the light's gonna go away. As I remove some ground. Totally didn't feel like my soul just left me when that happened. You'd think I'd get used to the sound by now, but I just don't. I just can't. It's just so aggressive, it's so loud. They didn't need there to be that many of them. Probably doesn't help that it's a server and whatnot, so there's probably extra of things. I thought that specific mod had some other monsters in it, but maybe I'm getting my different monster mods mixed up. Probably so. We'll get to the end of this line, and then we will consume a little. Just to keep us going, keep us on the up and at 'em. See, a part of me is really almost kind of tempted to be like, why don't we just go in this without a plan? You know? No thoughts. Just be like, yeah, we're gonna put a shape here. I mean, of course, this is like, there's like pre-existing thoughts, like I've been trying to plan this out, but there's no like actual idea as to what I wanted to do. Maybe, okay? Do not know why I'm yawning so much. And there goes all those. Let's close that, open up this, and we'll make us some shovels. I was really about to shift click and make 12 shovels. We don't need that many. I mean, maybe we do, but I don't think we really need that many. Okay, now think about it, maybe I really should place torches once this is flattened. Because I'm thinking like, oh, when I'm here and I'm working on this, I'm going to keep sleeping and I'm not going to be around during the day. First of all, other people can get on. And if there's enough people on, I cannot alone pass the night. So it may attack me. There's also the fact that there's times where I'm not on and other people are. They might want to walk over here. If they walk over here, they'll be attacked if they want to be here at night. Have to make it safe for people to oogle and ogle my creations. That's what we gotta do. That's what we have to have in mind. I'll wait till it's offline first. Which good thing that I chose such a random time-consuming task. A part of me almost wants to make an iron shovel. I want to go into the dark side. Make longer lasting tools. It's mostly just because there's so many cave endermen and I keep getting iron from them. And so I feel less bad using iron because it feels less special of an item suddenly. I have blocks of iron. 4 shovels will not hurt me. But it's one of the fears of, like, what if I give in? If I give in to the dark side of using the iron shovels, can I go back? Can I go back to using stone shovels like I had before? Or will I finally realize how slow it is? I say, you can only get so much faster when mining dirt, really. I think grass. Yeah, grass takes like a second longer than dirt does, I know. So there's so many times where I'm mining something, I'm like, oh, dirt, bam, 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 bam. I could be wrong, but it feels like it's quicker. I feel like dirt should get a refill option as well. That feels like a good block to have on me if I mess up something or if I want to extend in an area. I'll be ready. Or spots like that, where I might want to start replacing it with dirt, I guess. Well, actually, I don't think I will. Because I don't know what I'm going to do with the ground. That might be inside the castle. If so, it's pointless to replace with dirt, because you ain't going to see it. Or it might, in the end, be replaced again. Replaced. Replaced, I think is the word I'm looking for. Replaced, replaced. Yeah, that makes sense. Don't know why I added like 3 re's into there. I think I got a little lost, got a little confused. That happens. I'll say. I think I'm thinking about doing because I realize I'm about to be like, oh, do I need another task on my plate? I don't really do anything else during the day. The only thing that takes up my day is when I hang out with friends and watch movies with them. That's the most I do work-wise. Forgive me for sound. I'm gonna move that. There we go. Is that I feel like I might use my proper YouTube channel because I was originally using it to edit down videos from Begonia, the original of the server we were on. And then, that ended. And other things, other reasons and stuff. Which I'm tempted to delete those. And see if I can just do that again, but instead with the current Begonia. By delete those, I mean I have one video that I posted, and I have the second one I was in the process of. Before I started to feel unwell and yada yada yada, so I had to stop. I feel like if that gave me another thing to do during the day, to feel like I'm working on something, to start editing down videos. And the fact that those videos, while I either didn't post them or whatever, it gave me practice, gave me something to do. And on this server, I feel a bit more organized, I feel like more is happening, and I have better stuff to work with if I wanted to make that a thing to post or whatever. Because if you're ever curious, videos like, I say videos, this, like a stream right now that's happening live on twitch.tv/EgoJordy, if you happen to be watching this on YouTube instead as the VOD. I am tempted to try to... How hard is it to set up a dual stream, you think? Because there are a lot of people who stream, and they stream on YouTube and Twitch. And I wonder how annoying that would be to set up or not. Because then I can have people on both sides and be like, hello, how goes it? Because Twitch is definitely a bit more, hey, if you know this person, if this is a well-known person, they get thrown out more to be seen. I'm not sure. I think YouTube is a bit more vague, where it's like, here's some people, I guess. Okay, I'm gonna give in, and I'm gonna try and make some iron shovels. Multiple at least, because if I make just one and then it breaks, I'm gonna be sad forever. Then I have to go back to being slow again. And I'll probably keep him for a while. So yeah, there's a chance that it'll only just take 2 shovels to get this. Maybe 1. This one, I forget. It does mean that it's not only is it quicker, it just doesn't use up as much things for it to do that. My bad, I just wait a chat message real quick. Oh, but what I was on about is that I like the idea, and I did enjoy it at the time when I was doing it. Well, when I was doing it, for the 2 videos I tried to edit down. The first one was more so a learning curve, and then the second one I didn't get to go that far into, because once again, I was sick, I was in pain, still kind of in pain, but not as much so. But, getting stuff dealt with. Because, I don't know, there's lots of people like, oh, they're sick, so they're gonna spend time on the computer. When I'm sick, I can't spend time at the computer, because I hate being... It feels like a very enclosed space here. Which normally I like. Okay, I like my room being this enclosed space, just full of items that I enjoy, and all my things and stuff. When I don't feel well, it suddenly becomes prison. It feels claustrophobic, I feel closed in on. And it's just the end of the world. I can't do anything, I'm miserable. And when I don't feel well, I like to be around people. So I can make them known that I don't feel well. It's more so, not like that, like comfort at least. Be like, I don't feel bad, and they're like, oh, you feel bad, I'm sorry. And it's all fine. And dandy. Sunset. Hopefully we can slumber. Oh, it's just the rain. Okay, there we go. Yeah. The only issue is that I don't have it where it automatically saves my streams after they stream. Like, I don't have a way to get to the other ones, so I might have to do some tricks where I'm gonna have to open up the VOD on YouTube and record that using OBS, and then that's what I'm gonna have to use to edit it down for at least the beginning streams. And if I do that with them, then I'm gonna have so many videos saved in my computer, and it just takes up so much space to have all of them. I like to have the one, it's done, and then I delete it and everything used for it, and then I start over again. Yeah, I think I might clear out the stuff from the last season of Begonia, because I don't think I'm going to continue it. There's so much stuff for, like, Easter celebration and stuff, and it's not like that content's gone forever. Because, you know, my VODs channel exists. Which I'm saying there's a higher likeliness that that's where this is being seen right now. Yeah, definitely right now. If you're not here live, then this is being somewhere seen on, like, a VODs channel. Because I also doubt that if I do the video thing, that I'm keeping in this whole segment. Because no one wants to sit down and listen to me yet for like 50 years while I mine dirt blocks or grass blocks. I don't think you even do right now. But if I manage to use enough inflections in my voice, which is not on purpose, I just find it more satisfying and fun to speak this way if I use different noises where I'm like, oh yeah, I made noises. I did something there with my vocal cords, and it makes me happy and feel like I'm existing. Become some sort of nobleman way of speak. Oh no. It's definitely something I overthink sometimes. Where I'm like, have I lost my whimsy? Have I lost my whimsy, or have I transformed it? Because I remember the first time, one of the first times I talked with Kitty and Yawn and PG on the Caddisapee, the very first one. Which, first of all, that was the situation. I remember I used to be scared of Kitty. And not anymore. It's no longer a, oh no, we need to be professional. It's, oh my god, we're besties. It's all nice, fun, and dandy now. But, I forgot what else I was gonna What was I gonna put on? What was I gonna put on? What was I gonna think? Yeah. In my brain, it's actually just one of those old-timey film reels we put on the thing and an old-time picture show. That's what's running in my head. I have the projector on. I have to figure out which memory I need to think of. What thought am I displaying for everyone else right now? Oh, I was gonna yap about the way I yap. Oh, I was mentioning the first season of Caddisapee. Because I remember one of my first interactions with Yawn is him going, why do you sound like an old man? Like some sort of NPC that I'm gonna run into in some video game or D&D who's gonna sell me potions. Which is very funny, because for a good bit with some other friends, it was a bit where I've had majority of, if you've ever seen the old clip of like the potion seller, I'm going into battle and I need your strongest potions. that whole thing, I used to have it all memorized in my head. I maybe added on to it as it went on. It kind of expanded, as things do. But, yeah. I would not be surprised if random stuff like that has certainly shaped the way I've decided to communicate. But... And I still wonder, do I still have that whimsy? Do I sound like a mere NPC, something whimsical that you'll find into some D&D tavern, ready to sell you his weird elixirs? But it's the things that displeased me when I realized, like, right then, I used the word weird, when there certainly must have been, or could have been, better words I could think of. I need to get back my thought process of how to get those words. I need my vocabulary expounded upon, expanded, once more. I need to have more whimsy into my thought process. I need my wording to get stronger, more peculiar. I need to keep them guessing always, at all times. Okay, it has been done. There is a part of me that wonders if anything I said could have been heard over me breaking the flowers. There's a non-zero chance that all you heard was just the whole time and you heard nothing I said. Which is fine. Maybe not. You might have wanted to know what I said. That might be more interesting than the flower breaking sound effect. But otherwise, it's fine. Okay. Okay. I say we find a number of blocks. How many blocks long? 4, 5, 6. And with that number, we're going to use that number on the sides for 2, like, front towers of sorts, maybe? Actually, the castle itself could be this, and the tower, like, entrance thing where you have, like, a big thing could just be out forwards where the stairs come up into, where you're coming into that, and then you get into, like, that center outside area. Maybe. I guess it's hard to plan where an entrance goes, where it's not really a thing. There'll be a few, like, smaller towers to enhance you in. Do something simple, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2. I build that up. About that much. How many blocks across is that though? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I mean, this can be a by 3. So instead it's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 9. So if we make all this go back by 1, 5. I'm doing this side first because I'm gonna forget and just leave this here, and then I'm gonna be like, the numbers are wrong! And I'm gonna be stressed. Okay, we'll be real quick about it. And we'll find out some point in the future whenever Kitty gets on next to find out if she is displeased or not with this. Luckily, I think I did still keep the signs on me, so I should be able to use those. Get back to stone. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's where I messed up. I don't know why I did it like that. Okay. I'll say, it does not seem right that it would be pushed back as well. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2. And I'll make it all the same height. So that way I can find it. I will say making these higher things makes me miss the extendo grip. Perhaps there's some deals to be made with PG. I can try and figure it out myself, though I really don't want to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Perfect. Then we have the 1, 2, 3, 4. See, the entrance might not actually start there. I just need a spot to decide the distance. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. Hello, tree. You must go. You just please me so. I actually did need to get rid of the stuff there, but I guess I did. I know it takes up a lot more hunger when I use the crank and stuff like that, but it means leaves go, and you don't need to be patient and wait for them to disappear. 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, when it all lines up. And I feel like those are good enough circle shapes. Except, the more I think about it, the more I don't feel like that's enough space. I don't like the space given here. I feel like we can give this more space for the entrance. Especially because these might extend outwards a bit. So I think if these both move over by 2 blocks, if we want like 1, 2 more space. Which, forgive me if we're constantly placing and removing stuff like 5 million times, but I think it'll work out in the end. It's not as bad as it could be. Maybe I would be better off going in like a creative world. But like, then I'll have to learn how whatever you call it, I just cannot think of what it's called. The thing that others like to use that I think might be related to Create somehow. Where like you can have a build that you download and it'll... Schematics, that's what I'm thinking of. The schematic spot. Yeah, I don't want to learn how that works. That sounds complicated. I don't think I'm ready. Also, double check. It's 1, 2. It's sort of like 1, 2. Okay. That way I know where that entrance is going to be. Yeah, because these towers might extend a bit and be a bit bigger. Is that enough space? Or do we need to do it by even 1 more? Because then these might be wider than that much space, so this in general needs more space, you think? Do we need a 3rd more block? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe. I think maybe so. Okay. Okay, we need to eat because we cannot sprint anymore, and we're gonna need to get more berries because we're just not gonna be okay. Follow the cobblestone road. Follow the cobblestone road. Yeah, but that feels good. 2 towers that open up. You have that round circular area inside. Or circular as you can get in a block game such as this. Let me check on the farm again. I'd love to collect me some more wheat. Because I think it will not be long before I go in, and maybe just now I'll already breed more cows, and then I'm gonna start eating them. Okay, well, we don't have a lot. Okay, there will be 2 new cows by the time I'm done, I guess. Okay. Just to get something in the efforts there. Oh, I just need extra berries. I think I'm good to go back. Okay. If we need more stone, we'll just expand the silly study. Maybe under that I could make a pit if I think I need one. Because we all just need a good, like, side project. Though I think the entirety of the caves around there can be my side project. Just a place to start just doing stuff, I guess. I don't know. Okay, is this a part of this? Was it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? No. Right. No, actually it starts here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, because then that starts with this line. 1, 2, 3. I think it's because I had multiple lines placed. I started to get a little lost. A little silly. So I know which one this is. 1, 2, 3. I'll make it a T shape so I can recognize that's where that got extended to. That's gonna need to think about eventually what will the final of this be made out of. 1, 2, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. Since we can only start off so far with building before it's like, hey, we're gonna actually start, you know, making a shape. But I want to see if I can make an outline of where things are gonna be. At the very least, I'll make an outline for the entrance spot. And maybe I'll try to work on, like, the castle first. So that way, you know, the queen has somewhere to sleep at night. Other than the tent. Just maybe, though. Just maybe. Like, do we need to take inspiration from, like, our surroundings? That's cool. So that way it doesn't feel like it stands out. Or at the very least for, like, the entrance or something. Definitely. We could just use classic stone. And moss it up. For, like, just the towers. And then, like, the walls can be out of more colorful woods and stuff. It's just stone is still kept as, like, the border. For the support. I'm being dive bombed by these blue jays right now. I'm just not feeling it. Be gone, just foul beasts. It says this again, like 1, 2, 3, 1, 6, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so it's supposed to be here. I'll double check again. So we can't have this being uneven now. Also, all the complaints I make, in the end, I did say, hey kitty, if you want someone to build your kingdom, you know who to come to. And then she went, well, if you want to. And I went, yeah, I want to. And then the second I went to think about it, I was like, trying to go through Google Images and Pinterest to look up images of, like, actual castles. I'm just like, I can't do it. I can't do it. There. So that feels good. That's just kind of those being that. Now, how far out do we want for the actual center? Like, do we want any actual fountain inside the center? Understanding this is the middle. So maybe it can be a bit of a smaller inner area. I think I'm gonna keep it like this, but I don't hate this idea of an entrance. Of course, I feel like make this taller, maybe. But I gotta remember, like, you're going into the castle, the royal castle. You have to have good doors to prepare you for walking into the castle. Do we want this to stick out or be inwards? Or even something like that. What do we want the idea of? So I don't hate the idea of there being extra pillars around. And maybe that'll be something that just gets added as it goes eventually. One, two. So 3, then 1, 2. And then we'll go 7. I think that was. Let's go back here. And slumber. Start from here. We'll keep using 7 because that's a good number. Good idea. But this is just to make up a number to create a distance to make this go to be like, okay, that goes to there. Because no, she wanted it to be more square-ish. So I believe we can work with that. So that's going to be 8 instead of 7, which we can work with. Which is 7. So 1, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 1. That's tree for me, please. If we want more trees, we can build them ourselves. If need be. Anyways, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Something feels wrong here. Nope, it's right. Okay. Fine. So something like this. I guess I'll connect it for now. If we want it to be a funky shape, we can deal with that later. Because I know she wanted it to be really square, so we might just go womp womp. Just big square. At least that can be the main of it. How big do we want this to be, though? So I do remember some things. Like, she wanted to go into, like, a throne room. So I guess this line we don't have to worry about. We can, as this goes. So we're thinking you walk in. And you are brought, like, right in to, like, the throne area. Which will probably be a wider... How long do you think the hallway needs to go? Maybe to here, actually. I might change this to make this symmetrical. It depends what she wants her throne to be. I really typed throne into the chat. Because if she still wants the throne to be like one of these, then it's gonna have to be even. But everything I'm making is odd. So I think, because chisel and bits and things of that sort exist, we will have to hand make a throne. A little longer, maybe even. And I guess we can use the towers where, like, in them are the stairways down the places and stuff. I don't think these need to be connected this way, but why not? I'll fucking make that too. It would be like... like 1 or 2 steps above everything would be where the throne will be. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it'll likely be like above everything else. Yeah, like above. At least one more. Okay, surprise, surprise, I was able to run out of cobble. Okay, dirt it is. We already have dirt in our inventory. Sense me, so it's like this whole thing that's separated on its own. Stairs, we'll see. In middle, we're thinking throne. Need Eon to have a throne. The advisor gets a seat, at least. And I don't think I really need a spot. Like, there can be just a chair in the corner. I can jingle sadly or something. And so, yeah, that makes sense to me. Okay. Which, because we get so much... Where's the wood? At least to me, these make sense to use as just further building blocks for now, in a way. We might make it just go straight here. Face plants. Hello, Ham. Hello. Welcome to the thrilling experience of because otherwise I'm going to procrastinate forever, forcing myself to this very second, right here, right now, come up with a shape and idea of a castle for the Kingdom of Viola. And it is certainly, going. Okay, yeah. And this will just be a wall that goes straight this way. Just wanted to do this in a spot where it ended up connecting things. So I suppose in this area where there's dirt and things, I'll replace some of the cobblestone with this just to get extra cobblestone. Because I don't want to place cobblestone on the... I don't want to place dirt on the dirt and have it get mixed up. Because if it grows grass on it, I'm just not going to be able to tell. So yeah, we'll be... This up here, like, because this is separated, I know this is meant to be different. So we're going to replace this with dirt and be fine with it. Yeah, that's like one extra on each. And if done right, this should just go. Bonk. Okay, yeah. So we certainly have a shape going for this. And we have like 4 towers, which always feels good. We can always put more on top of it once it's like made and so on and so forth. Let's sleep before the evils get us. Why is there light in the floor here? I feel like there's something I'm missing. But I don't know. Oh, I keep looking over like someone's replied to me on something. Okay, horrific noises in the distance aside. Okay, because I'm going to keep seeing it on the thing that's going to mess me up. Make this back into normal dirt. I should think of how we're going to connect these. Probably won't be too dramatic. Probably be like from here. Oh, but do we want it to come out, maybe? Maybe it was fine being here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Be like 5s, 5s, 3. 5. Okay. Be 5. 1, 3. 1, 3. Ooh, I do like that. Kind of. I feel like it can be over by 1 more. But this could be what's over by 1 more, actually. It could also just be a 2 wide wall. Yeah, it'll be okay. Well, if it's centered, then we can mess with stuff on both sides of it. It can be... By the way, I'm going to sneeze. I can feel it. I was correct. Oh. Get rid of all these flowers here. I feel like from here on this block here, I'll make space. Give me something to work with. Whoops. Might be a bit much space, but I just wanted some to mess with pathing and stuff. To think of other ways to make a connection. Because I want a spot somewhere to be able to place the flags. Now, how far do you want this to stick out on the outside? I feel like the middle felt like the safest spot to go. So if we look at this, you know? Actually, look at the shape we got going on here. I feel like it definitely needs to be longer on this part. We could go by 4. 4, 3, 2. But it takes so long for it to get from this block to this block. I'll actually make it equal. So it's like 2. Okay then. This is the side I'd rather not make as many sacrifices to. So we'll let this one move over. Make it there instead. And then just push it further on this side and just choose not to care as much. That feels better. That's one in. We'll try to do that on both sides for now. Five. Okay, 5, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3. Guess that'll do for now. I could just make the towers that are connected to the thing bigger. I could do that. Like these towers, I mean. I could do them by 7. Which makes it 1 wider on both sides, but gives us more to mess with so that it's not like one side or the other is missing anything afterwards. Seven, and we might do 2. Is it just gonna be 2? Because I can always start going the bam, 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 bam. And then continue on the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I feel like that's gonna get a lot bigger than I want it to. Might even be better off purely just... I was gonna say purely just doing 3, but that in itself is still a 3 angle, I guess. But this does extend it more, I think. Yeah, because that does like that, so that'd not be 3. Seven. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now I know. So I'm at least with my hand physically covering up one side and then looking at the other. Like Rennie, this has led me to. Yeah, I'm going back to see if I can, like, first don't check some stores. Go back and get me more stone, or even more of the wood, the yakaranda, or whatever you call them. So that way I can have more to my disposal to build with, because I don't want to build my stuff out of dirt. Because I like being able to tell the difference between my blocks, especially when I can look at the map to see things. Oh, we have so much stuff, so good. Okay, perfect. There goes. It still says daytime. Okay. So it is just a lot of rain. We're just gonna have to deal with it. Yes, okay, I suppose. And of course, while this is going like this for the shape, I think it will just break in. Like, this room itself can be square again once it's in here. We just want the outline so we can build it up. How do I feel about that now? What is this light? Where is this light source coming from? I don't understand. Oh, he's gonna get close. We live! Okay, but the rain... Oh, there's so many of them. Okay. Okay. Oh, they're gonna spawn camp me because my bed's right there. Let's get some distance from them. Now, if you'd be oh so kind to pick your spots. Yes, thank you. Okay, done with him. Done with him. Could you not hit me? That's... I hit the boat! I didn't mean to hit the boat! Oh. Don't test me. I'll get out the golden axe. I would try to go after multiple of them, but then I will not get the XP to... There we go. Now be careful about how I aim this time. I don't know what it is they do when they remove their shield, but it does hurt me. It hurts nothing else around them, though. Just me. I mean, people in general. If someone else was also there and they did that, they would also be injured by it. Perfect. I'll just keep boats in my inventory now. Back there, I guess. Here. And you know what? Let's start placing those torches. I might need to wait for it to be night because I don't know how far any of these lights are going. I'm doing no math to it and it hurts me inside. But there's no actual rhyme or reason to where I'm placing these. It'll be okay. Actually, I should be just putting it on the outlines themselves, I think. At least the permanent ones. Well, by permanent, whatever ones that I've deemed to be probably staying. As well as the fact that things probably can spawn in these spots. It would be helpful to try and stop them from doing so. Absolutely not enough torches. But it's not no torches. So why are those just not in the center? I guess it's 5, but that's fine. So we like this? I think maybe. And I'm gonna just start using cobblestone to decide where the line will go here, because the removing of the pathing is going to drive me insane, and it's kind of pointless to do that separately. Starting to realize. So if I make it longer on this side instead. So we have 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the number. Right. Ooh, I also remember them talking about wanting horse stables. We could include that here. I know Kitty 1 seems to be symmetrical, but we could make it where there's something on the other side as well. So this can, in fact, be farther out this way. Except going further out that way is actually the one direction we didn't want to go, I'm realizing. I just don't know what the issue is, apparently. It's gonna be one of those issues again, where I feel like it's a lot of space, but once stuff is built and made tall, it's just not gonna feel like enough space inside this. Shorten this, so this can be 3. Then this can also be a 3. Or would it be better to have a 3 on this side? And that way it's 2, 2. 3, 3, 2, 2, 3. I can work with that. 3, 3, 2, 2. That's not right. Put that in the wrong spot. Oh, well that's why. I know why, because I didn't remake the other circle. That would explain why that's not in the spot I thought it was gonna be. Okay, again. 1, 2, 3. 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Let's remove the rest of this circle so we can make it bigger. Three, 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 6, 7. Yeah, something's not right here. I don't remember my pattern anymore. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, that'll explain it then. I just didn't make it. Just didn't redo this side and got lost. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, and then now it all lines up. And then we let that vaguely line up to be like, oh yeah, that's there, I guess. There you go, now it updated. Yeah, this feels promising. Just the way that looks. This aligns up, right? Yeah, it just didn't feel like it did. Alright. Queen, Prince, and Advisor at full entrance when you come in. It's the first thing you see. And at first I was looking at who's ready for some light terraforming. Maybe not this second, but here we are. Oh no, guys. I think I can say I got started on the castle. If we want inside here, we can put like stables of sorts. So be like, yeah, horses are like in here or something. So we'll need to separate these up into rooms. Let me leave signs for myself because I'm gonna forget half this stuff. I don't know why I physically looked up like, oh, the rain. The rain. I can't spell circles. Yeah, we'll not stay in the final. Okay, maybe that was a bit much. How much more room do we want to throw? Okay. So I don't want to give too much room. And of course, on the sides, it'll eventually go in. Yeah, that fits. 1, 2, 3, 4. So like I said, it's just a good number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Didn't mean to just walk off there. So I want to see if I could make it, try and use the magna for it, just for this side. Be alright. Place the dirt out here for now. Just so you know, so I could stand. All this floating isn't the most convenient. Even though I fear this does make more dark space. We'll see how this goes. Actually, no, that needed to be broken. My bad. Okay. Actually, I'll close this in by 2 more. I'm so indecisive about these spots, but whatever. But with the amount of stone I think we might need for this, I think I might literally have to get started and pick a spot to be like, yep, a pit will go here. This spot right here, the chunk must go. The chunk we need no more. Okay, I'm gonna at least put some dirt floor here for now. Because constantly falling down is gonna... It's driving me insane. I'm losing my mind a little bit. I'm gonna just write down the notice board. More torches needed in the castle zone. Okay, next plan. We go in, and we're gonna organize more of the... okay, don't have enough wood right now. I mean, we have enough wood, we just don't have sticks. There we go. I'm gonna get rid of some of this extra stuff we don't need. Yeah, we're gonna organize our stuff a bit. Find an area to make the new pit, which I may just do, starting in the cave area. Because it would make the most sense to me, but... I'll also say, putting down a thing saying to put more torches in the castle area will make people go over there, and then they'll see, and they'll be like, whoa! Something's happening over there. They'll see that something has started. Some plain stone what? So this way if anyone's like, ah, I have extra plain stone, or they can make plain stone. There we go. Okay, now let's slumber here. Why do I have these on? I don't need those. I was watching Stuff Kitty earlier, my eyes were hurting staring at the screen. So much. Okay. That's fine. If we ever need more lavender, we can make infinite. We don't need to right now. So, bone meal it is. Next up, we'll pick up the dyes and the flowers. You know what? And some of these other blocks while we're at it. Because this was gonna become a spot for dyes. And this seems more so like the miscellaneous item area. Just do that just in here. Oh, we had a bit more wool than that, actually. Another rack down there. Sand can go in here. Moss goes back up there. I might grab some of this extra wood and put it in there then. There's so much. And concrete fits in there. And netherrack. And now I kind of just have the paint bucket thing around, so I guess I'll go in there. Simply purely because of the spruce thing that exists there to make horse movement. I thought that was a creeper for a second. Just make some charcoal down there, because why not? Yeah, let's find a spot. Just be like, yep, pit starts here. Gotta be kind of careful with it because I don't want it to interact with things. It could be funny to put it around here. So this area, I feel like. So maybe like in this wall. In this spot here, I feel alright placing compost. It just ain't gonna hurt nothing. Well, I don't know which one I'm gonna use here. EG? Is that what makes you see chunks? Yep. Right, and then? So dark blue is where the corners start. So I'll just make a line that keeps going till it gets to the next dark blue. Always forget how big a chunk can be sometimes. And there we go. And both sides have to go in by one, yeah. No, continue going this way till the next chunk. And then we can start just chiseling it on through. Or so I was thinking. I remember. I like these things being actually directly in the corners. Like do that, be like, I don't know. I'll just put it like here. It's vaguely centered. I forgot. They might have been even, weren't they? And so there isn't actually a center. I'll figure it out. Well, we're gonna have as much soapstone as anyone can dream of. That's what I can tell you. Maybe I'll go back and forth between which sides I'm doing, so that way as well. Hopeful, I guess maybe is a word I can use here. I feel like I might preemptively hit this. I don't think you want to sit here and watch me have to mine out this one chunk spot. You realize I don't need the borders on anymore though. I feel like to start it, I guess the stairs will have to go this way. First of all, because, you know, it goes down this way, why not? And also because I feel like people are gonna just run forwards, and if I don't make it go straight, we will lose people. Okay. like a fair start to me. And the night's going down. I'll just sit in here. I don't think I'm gonna close Minecraft. Might turn off full screen for myself for when I use it later. But I'll just send you guys off. Here, I'm sorry. You don't get music anymore. Because, I like to take a peek at where I've set you guys to. I like to open whichever what stream. Can I find Twitch? There's Twitch. Okay. Or, apparently, no one I watch. Okay, guys, you're going to Dash Ducks. Because, I don't know. No, at this hour, there's no one else at this time. Well then, have a good morning, good day, good afternoon, good evening, good night, good morgen, guten Tag, guten Abend, guten Nachttag, guten Nacht. Or is it guten Nacht, guten Abend? I don't know. Okay? I should know, because I've been trying to learn German. And I don't know why I get those two confused. Abend, I think, is evening. Or is it afternoon? Guten Abend. Guten Nachmittag. Oh no, just go. Enjoy the ducks. Just go.